So we just are gonna wait for a few people to join us before we start talking.
You ready, Sprout?
All right. Okay.
Hang on, little dude. I know.
Oh, we have people
It's a
coming
little messy.
on.
It's a little messy.
So, hi everybody.
Okay.
Well, look at that. He's going for it.
I know. It was supposed to. It wasn't supposed to come out until.
Look at this thing.
Okay.
Okay. This is a live action.
It's messy.
All right. Well, yeah, it's just like feeding a baby. We are here with Tiny Sprout. He was discharged from the hospital yesterday, and this is my first time meeting him. It's Jessica, and I'm so happy to see this little guy. I know all of us had a lot of concern for him. Thank you everybody for sending in your donations, your thoughts, your energy, your prayers, your wishes. We are so grateful for all of it because it was really touch and go, and it still is. Just because he's out of the hospital doesn't mean he's magically better. He's got a long road ahead of him, and we're gonna see, we're just gonna take it day by day, right?
That's right.
So, hi Facebook.
Hi Facebook.
I'm on Instagram, so that's why I'm here with my phone. But little Tiny Sprout is being fed on a very tight schedule, a certain amount each time, so that we can control the amount and keep an eye on the regurgitation. How did it go last night?
He regurgitated 3 times overnight, but he's pooping.
Okay.
So some of it's going through.
Is he still trying to eat it?
He hasn't eaten the ones I've picked up.
Good. Okay. Yeah, he was starving, and so he would regurgitate. This is I've never seen a dog this skinny. I've just never seen it. You are all skin and bones.
No. So the reason the vet wants me to do it this angle is to open up space in his esophagus.
Okay.
So that.
Look at you go. You're hungry little dude, huh? Look at Mabel. Look at Mabel's face right now.
She's like, give me that food.
I want some. I want it.
Here, there's more, honey.
I have to say I had heard this, but actually seeing it, Sprout is one of the sweetest dogs
He's very sweet.
I've ever met.
He's so quiet. He doesn't even bark or anything.
He just looks at you with these big, beautiful eyes.
Sad
eyes. Big, sweet eyes. Like, here, I just want love. And, yeah, look at that, buddy. I'm going to move this tripod a little bit just so that
I got to go get one more of this filled up.
So that the people on Facebook can have a little bit of a better angle as well.
All right, I'm going to go fill this up for the second time.
All right. How you feeling, little dude? Oops, sorry, everybody on Facebook.
That's okay.
I just didn't want you looking at me. Man, look at this guy, man. Look at you. I mean, there's just nothing here.
Nothing. I don't even like to touch him back there because
I feel bad.
It feels like I'm rubbing bone.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like in person I'm seeing it much
more severe. Okay, I'm gonna go get a second 2 ounces.
Alrighty.
He's getting 4 ounces every feeding.
4 ounces every feeding,
and he's supposed to have 27 ounces a day. It's hard to keep up.
It's a full-time schedule. That's a full-time job.
Plus his meds.
And he's getting 7 medications a day, right?
7 medications. Some are up to 3 times a day.
Some are up to 3 times a day. How often is he getting prednisone?
Twice a day.
Okay. So that's the thing. So the prednisone is a steroid, and that's really helping the inflammation in his esophagus go down, which is helping him to be able to process some of the food. If you've been keeping track of what happened with Sprout, we rescued him from, which was it, the Downey shelter?
Yes.
Okay. And anyway, so he's only a year old, and his former owner brought him to the shelter. And said, yeah, he's been regurgitating for, about a year now. About 10 months. He's only a year old. I'm trying to get the camera angles for both Facebook and Instagram, so sorry about that. The owner truly should have gotten him looked at by a vet right away, but he didn't take him to the vet at all, so by the time he dropped him off at the shelter, he was in extremely bad condition. So we took him over to the VCA West LA Animal Hospital. if you've been seeing our updates, it's been day by day touch and go with him because he was regurgitating and he couldn't keep any food down. He was on IV fluids. He had to have 2 surgeries, which I'll let Kathy talk about the surgeries a little bit more than me so I don't butcher it. But, you know, it's hard when you see the dogs that we rescue and you know that it could have not gotten to this had the owners gotten him care. He's got so much scar tissue on his esophagus, and so that's what the prednisone is doing, is helping to kind of deal with that inflammation so that he can actually eat. But Kathy, I want to talk about the surgeries that he had. So the first surgery...
Well, they were both under the same anesthesia.
Yeah, so they were both done on the same day, same anesthesia. And one was a little more complicated than the other, but both were very complicated, and both were very intensive surgeries. Yeah. And prior to that, too, he was in the hospital 24/7 care on IV fluids and everything else. I mean, this was a critical case.
Right. So here, honey, can you eat it?
Good job.
Wait, good
Sprout. I'm sorry I didn't even see the comments yet. I'll go back. I'm sorry.
I don't see any. The comments on Facebook I can't even see right now.
We got too much going on. We're just focusing on
I'm trying to feed this little dude up here.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Good job,
buddy. Good boy. He's eating it.
And what's the food?
It's disgusting. It's it's prescription food that's.
Well, he seems to be enjoying
but
it.
it's a for gastro bland diet gastro, and it's canned, and then they have me add water and make it mushy, so that I could fit it into this syringe, so that he can get fed from this angle, because this angle is the best way to get down his esophagus.
Great.
He's a good boy. He's used to eating the food like this. He likes it.
What a good boy.
He's a good puppy.
You're so sweet.
Yes.
You're so sweet.
You did it.
Good job.
Yeah, I gotta go wash my hands.
Yay. Good job. I have to say all the other gawkers here are jealous. They're looking at the food going, wait a minute, what's going on?
Raven's got a big drool. Big old lady drool. Here, Hank.
Okay. Mabel's face. Mabel's so sad. She's like, please, where's mine, please?
Where's mine?
All right,
Mabel wants to know where her food is.
I just want to say it's been really encouraging just for all the messages and comments on Instagram. I know that's kind of what I handle. I know Kathy's doing a lot of the Facebook stuff. But just all of your love and support for this little guy who's not a Cocker Spaniel. And we know that we are primarily a Cocker rescue, but we're a medical dog rescue. And we really want to be able to help dogs when we can. And you guys have really been coming through for this little dude. And he's so worth it. You're right in the sun. This is not a good angle. Come here. Wow, you're so skinny. Oh my gosh.
I know, it's too sad.
So skinny. There's just nothing on him. It's just like bone. Wow, was that a burp? Was that a burp, little scout?
Don't throw up.
Don't throw up.
So the first surgery he was, well, they were both under the same anesthesia. The first surgery, you know what, you could just hand me that. I can hold the
Facebook one. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, everyone. There was unattended camera.
And Brady is licking my arm. I love you.
There we go. We're still on. Okay. Sorry, little camera mishap. Okay, so anyway, so basically he had 2 surgeries under the same anesthesia. The first one was the major abdominal surgery because there was a blockage where his stomach connects to the intestines. That's called a pyloric Hypertrophy. You know what? It's on our Facebook page. It's basically the food couldn't get past his stomach, which is why I kept regurgitating up. And then he also has a hiatal hernia, which is where the diaphragm has so much swelling that there's no room for food to get down. But what they did is they did a airway opening surgery for him first, because they said often with these Frenchies, if you open up their airways, which also goes down the diaphragm. It'll help resolve the hiatal hernia on its own.
Come here, sweetie. This is
Hi.
Such
Do you want me to come in and sit?
Yeah, he's so funny. He's looking at you like, what's going on? Where are you?
Okay, here, I'll come back in. Hi, little dude. And then, so the surgery appears to have been a success because he can poop.
Yay.
Which means the intestines and the stomach no longer have a blockage.
Yay.
This is not good, son. This is not good
I
lighting.
know, that's why
it's that time of day.
I keep trying to shift my body so you can actually see,
the
and
sunlight's
I
coming in the window. So basically, and then, but the thing that is still, like, he's not out of the woods yet because the esophagus has got so much scar tissue that he continued to regurgitate. And he had, Saturday night, overnight, he regurgitated 8 times in like 8 hours.
And that at the hospital.
Yeah, and that was Sunday. I was like, I think we should maybe send him over the Rainbow Bridge. Just because, I mean, that's throwing up every hour, and that's your life. Anyway, so that was the last thing we're trying is the internist said, let's try a high dose of steroids to give the esophagus a break. And it's helping. He's still regurgitating a little bit, but nothing. I mean, he's pooping, which means the food is getting through.
Yeah.
Even though he's still got some small regurgitation.
Oh, Sprout, you're so skinny.
Sprout, you're too skinny. I don't like it.
And this lighting is not letting people see your beautiful face. Hi, sweetie.
Aww.
Hi, sweetie. I mean, he's so nice.
He's so
sweet,
gentle. And he doesn't complain. He doesn't have a bad word to say about anything.
He doesn't seem miserable at all.
I think he's just like confused. Like, why has he been starving now that he can eat? You know, I don't think he feels physical starvation now because he's getting fed every 4 hours. But imagine feeling like that for so many months of his life.
I know, but also I think he probably knows he's getting care. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just having to just deal with this on his own.
His sad eyes just get to me. You want me to? You want to switch cameras?
Sure.
I don't know if
Let's
it's a different angle or not.
There you go.
So we'll go. All right, I'm going to take over the Instagram.
And I'm on Facebook.
I don't know if this is a better angle.
Trying to reconnect. Yikes. Okay.
You just don't know, right?
That's the thing. I think with every single dog that we rescue, we don't know what we're going to get whenever we rescue a dog. We have no idea what we're getting. It could be a dental. It could be an ear ablation. It could be a double ear ablation. It could be anything, you know. So we only know what the shelter is able to find out, and a lot of times that's just basic vetting, and it's just not thorough enough until we get to the real issue at hand.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, like, the shelter told us he'd been regurgitating his whole life, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll just take him to the specialty hospital. They have an internist. They have surgeons. He'll get fixed up. It'll be great. And then he gets the surgery, and he's still regurgitating. Mm-hmm. Like, so you just don't expect all the other extra problems for him.
Well, it's just like, you know, like with humans, right? Let's say you go into the hospital for a procedure and you get an infection. Well, you have to get the infection under control. You're not just going to be like, oh, well, we tried. Well, no, it's a process, right? So you can't stop halfway when something's going. You want to make sure, and that's what we do. We really want to make sure that we give our best and everything we can to each dog that we rescue and give them the chance that they deserve. He was suffering for like 10 months with his owner who didn't give him that chance.
No.
Each one of you guys in the rescue village gave him this chance to be able to be healthy. So it's a lot of money in hospital bills, but just so you know, I mean, we fundraise, and every dollar is spent wisely. It's not like we're just throwing it around. It's literally medical care for this little dude. So really appreciate everyone who's just been chipping in, because it's a lot, but if we each collectively put in a little, then or a lot, you know, we like big donors, but we're not really consistent of big donors. We are a village, and all of us play our part. So thank you for everybody. I know that it's a sacrifice.
I got a good close up of him right now.
Me too. But I mean, but it's a it's a sacrifice. But look at this, he's worth it. You have so many people rooting for you, dude.
Tiny Sprout.
You have so many people who love you. I mean, these messages that people send on Instagram are so heartwarming. Because we were pretty devastated for there. We thought we were going to lose him.
I didn't think he was going to survive.
Yeah, we didn't think
I mean, well, we still don't know if he will, but it's looking better than it was a few days ago.
Absolutely. I mean, that was really, really heartbreaking for a while. And so we're thankful. You know, look at the condition he's in now. So he's able to...
I'm just happy to see him pooping.
Yay
so happy.
Poop. Yay for Tiny Sprout.
So it means it's going. It's finishing its journey. The food is going to where it's supposed to end up.
Look at you,
yes,
little dude.
Yay for poopies.
We love
Poopies
Tiny
make
Sprout.
me happy.
Tiny Sprout poops are the best.
Should we have t-shirts that say that?
Oh my gosh, Tiny Sprout poops. I support Tiny Sprout poops.
I don't know if anyone would wear that shirt.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Tiny Sprout.
It's so funny because I just had a baby. A lot of my friends have had babies, and we just seriously sit around and talk about poop all the time. So I feel like I'm
kind of like me and my friends who have dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your dog's? Oh, my dog's having diarrhea. Oh, what's it like? Describe the.
I feel like anybody who is an animal lover or owner on these live streams totally they speak our language. They get this.
Yeah. This little dude.
Do you see how sweet he is?
He's so nice.
He loves to be pet.
He deserved to have this taken care of 10 months ago.
Yeah, I mean that's the hardest thing about these things.
He needed all this stuff.
You didn't need to suffer, but thank goodness for this chance to give him the care that he needs. So
he's so quiet.
He's so calm.
Yeah, he's
so almost serene.
Well, I don't know if he's calm because he's sickly though. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he's really.
So remember Sprout? Not Sprout. Sorry,
Squid?
Scout.
Oh my God!
Scout
Hurricane.
was so funny.
I couldn't keep up with him.
He was, our little hit by car puppy, and at the beginning he was remember that he was
shy.
he had the saddest eyes we'd ever seen, and we're like, oh. By the end, he was
like
fiery.
Crazy Town.
He was like a firecracker puppy, and it's so
Crazy
funny.
Town.
I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram. Him and Kay. It's that Nick Love Dogs or whatever. Sorry, I'll have to post it.
I know.
But if you follow him, I love our alumni accounts. He is just, you would never know that dog was hit by a car and had to have 2 major surgeries.
Hi.
I love seeing the dogs that we rescue that come from being pretty broken to living happy lives. So thank you for everybody who plays their part in that.
Yeah.
You got lots of people who are watching you right now.
Hey, you're on Instagram and Facebook. Does that mean you're a social media influencer? You influence people? It's a hard job.
But yeah, we want you to put some meat on those bones, little dude. Yeah.
Little dude.
It's hard. It's hard. It's so funny. I've been.
Should we switch back?
Oh, sure.
We'll give the folks another angle. Here we go.
I've been following, him every step of the way with everyone. We've been getting all the updates from the hospital and stuff. But when you see him up close and you just see, this little dude.
He's too skinny. I don't like how skinny you are. It makes me sad.
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking. But I'm just so glad that he, like you had said, was getting out of the hospital where it's just mental boredom. He doesn't have stimulation, at least.
He sits here all day and looks at everybody.
I was gonna say,
around.
At least he's got Brady and Owen,
and he can see me sitting at my desk,
light in our eyes, and they're just kind of keeping watch, making sure everything's okay.
He's got his little wee pads and his dog beds.
So,
what do you think, buddy?
So you said, did you say that the daily feeding or the feedings during the day are different from the feedings at night? The schedule?
Well,
not yet, or
unless I don't sleep. So that's the thing.
Hashtag mom life.
Between the medicines, I can't follow everything exactly.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally understand, especially with 7 medications a day.
And some are 3 times a day, within a half hour of a meal, within an hour of a meal or another medicine.
It is very structured.
You
need multiple people.
You need a night shift and a day shift.
Yeah. So, but we can't keep them in the hospital.
So overnight, I fall asleep at 10:30, and I had my alarm set for midnight. So I did a midnight feeding, and then I set my alarm for 4 a.m., did a 4 a.m. feeding. But then I can't go back to sleep, right?
Sure.
It takes me an hour to fall back asleep.
Sure. All right, I'll move in.
You're going to move in? Who's going to take care of your baby?
We can do feedings for both of them at the same time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at you, little sweetie.
The sun is coming right in the window right now.
Really? I got no sun if you want me to take it.
You got no sun on your side?
We're just so happy to have everybody joining us and hanging out with little tiny Sprout.
And someone's going to donate a Bailey chair.
Yeah, did you say it's being made?
Well, one lady volunteered to make one, but then another lady who has a Frenchie, she has an adjustable Bailey chair that she doesn't need anymore.
Okay, I just lost the angle now.
No, that's okay. Oh, here, see where her stitches are down there? He's got medical tape to cover it, so he can't, because to put a cone around his neck is not good for him, his esophagus.
Here, you take this.
Okay. I think we're pretty much done. We don't even have anyone watching anymore. 55 people. Wow. Okay. Well, there's your Tiny Sprout update. I didn't even see any.
Elise Hyde says the chair is on the way.
Oh, that's so nice. So she's from Instagram. All right, let me see if anyone had
awesome.
questions. I'm scrolling back.
Yeah, me too. And
I didn't see any questions.
So for anybody who has been following, I know that on the stories there's links to donate. We so appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest, we need it.
Yeah.
It's we ask because we need it. We take care of medical dogs. It's definitely a challenge. 100% of our rescue is funded by donations just like you, and even $3 makes a huge difference. So if you can skip a cup of coffee, this week, Tiny Sprout would really benefit, and we would really appreciate it. So the link to donate I will post, but you can also just donate at campcocker.com, and you can leave a little note saying that it's for Tiny Sprout.
Yeah.
Because campcocker.com is where you can find information
Tiny
for
Sprout.
all of our doggies. And there's updates on Sprout regularly on campcocker.com, thanks to Susan. And you can see our other dogs that are available for adoption, like Miles Milo and Mabel and Patrick. And let's see.
Here's
Elise says, I happen to have friends driving to the area, so it all works out meant to be. That's the one who's
Very nice.
Who's donating the
You're
chair.
gonna get Daisy's Bailey chair.
We're so appreciative. We have the best village.
Oh, here, someone on Facebook asked a question. Was Sprout his original name? He perked up when you mentioned Scout. No, actually, his original name was Tiny. And then we just thought, we call him Tiny Sprout.
We were going to just drop the Tiny, right?
But then we were calling him Tiny Sprout.
Yeah, he just became Tiny Sprout.
And then sometimes I forget and I call him Little Sprout. I'm like, he's kind of Sprout.
You're Sprouty. And by the way, Elise says she would wear that shirt.
Oh, what's the shirt?
What did we say? Something about Sprout's poop.
Tiny Sprout poops or something. Oh, let's see here.
Has he regurgitated since leaving the hospital?
Yes. Yeah. He's. Let me see.
Oh my God, these comments. There's no price tag on a life. People can raise more money when it's needed. Thank you. And the other one says working on fundraising for you guys.
Oh,
Thank
so
you
nice.
guys. Because honestly, when you guys do fundraisers too, like you share these stories, and you reach your friends, that's huge for us. We're so appreciative. I don't think you understand that just putting a post, like sharing a post to your followers, friends, family, it can have a bigger reach. So we really appreciate it.
So I just started calling him Sprout then. I'm like, because Tiny Sprout, Little Sprout. Sprout. What?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm reading these comments. They're incredible. You guys are so supportive. He's a fighter and he's worth it.
Good puppy. He's a good puppy boy. I gotta clean your nose. I gotta wipe your nose with a little baby wipe.
I'm just glad he's out of the hospital.
Me too.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there. And okay, I know this is getting long, but you know what, guys? I just want to say one more time, thank you for rooting for him. Because, he feels the love. I feel the love. Right? Sprout, you're going to pull through this because you're a fighter. You're going to do everything you can on your end.
You got this.
You got this, little dude. We know he's not out of the woods yet, and it's day by day, but we're thinking good, and You know, he's a fighter. This guy. And he loves kisses. You sleepy?
Is he getting sleepy?
He looks sleepy.
Did the food? Is it like Thanksgiving dinner?
Food coma?
Food coma? Do you want to go and take a nappy?
I want to take a nap. Do you want to snuggle?
You want to go take a nappy on the bed? See, no, but he hasn't regurgitated yet. So this is very. I mean, when he does regurgitate, it's a little
right
bit
after.
No, but it's throughout the day. But it's a little. He's still pooping.
Uh-huh.
So whatever he just ate it's going down. It's making the trip down. You know what I mean?
It's making the trip down.
It's making the appropriate trip so you can get all the nutrients.
Look at you, little sad puppy. You sad little puppy.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice Friday.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you for your support of Sprout. Tiny Sprout.
Little tiny Sprout.
Little Tiny Sprout.
Little Sprout.
And we're big fans of Tiny Sprout poops.
Yes, we are.